inside their own base, not even needing a tower, not even needing a creep wave, and GG! Na'Vi will break the DreamLeague first and take for the first time ever their title.
Seconds until the creep spawn.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ASUS ROG Dream League, the $200,000 tournament where 12 teams will compete over 9 weeks to see which 6 will go to the LAN finals at DreamHack Summer. It's week 6, and today we're going to see these teams playing. First up, it's going to be Na'Vi versus Empire, a game I think everyone's looking forward to. We're going to kick off with a real strong game here in hopes. Next is going to be Enigma versus Team Dog. Sorry, Enigma. I just read the E. Sigma, they like Enigma, and they're going up against Team Dog. They like Lycan. And then Sigma will be playing against Alliance as our last game today. So Monday, kicking it off strong. And kicking off strong indeed, because we got the whole panel here. Last week, at the end of it, we missed Andy.
Yeah.
He's back.
Andy's back.
I had other obligations, man. And by that, I mean, you told me that I couldn't come in, literally. Like, that's pretty much what happened. You're like, you can't come today. You have to do something else. And then I went and did something else.
That must have been so fun.
We missed you. It was.
Did you have fun, at least?
It was a ball. You're making me smile, and you know what that does to me. So it's like doubly...
Okay, no, we're going to leave that for the Twitter segment, because I have the perfect segment for that.
Actually, yeah, go on. What are you
No,
saying?
let's just give that for later. Like, let's make people wonder why we're saying that.
Okay,
because Lumi,
I'm doing great.
You're doing great.
I come here to work every day.
Just great.
No, I don't have breaks.
Are we the only ones that have never missed a day? Hard workers.
You weren't here to start with, Shane.
Yeah, the first day you didn't.
Oh crap! Yeah.
I think you were just scared.
You had a day off from the other events.
Yeah.
I had no such thing.
No such
Slave
thing.
labor. Haven't even got paid yet.
Damn.
Guys.
It's okay. It'll come soon.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
All right.
Subscribe
This
to
guy's
his
been here
channel.
for 2 years and he hasn't got paid yet.
No. Actually, no, he hasn't. All right, so yeah, we've. What do you want to do, Bruno? You want to do Twitter? Where are you going with this?
No, just like lead it to that. But I wanted to keep that because I have like the perfect Twitter segment for today based on Andy's.
Well, we're gonna have to introduce the whole Twitter compendium.
Yeah, but like you still have to do other stuff, right?
No,
it's
I'm going
great.
straight to
Okay,
here.
so let's go first into. I have 3 things. We start with the compendium. Compendium, $202,000, which is really good. Actually, there was a lot of people buying the compendium yesterday, because if you go to the compendium right now, you will find in the page just after the table of contents that you can vote for which hero you want Lumi to cosplay.
Are people seriously buying compendium to
Yes, they're buying compendium because they want their vote to matter. And I want to say this, like,
shit.
I'm gonna call you sheeple. Because what happened was unbelievable, right? So it was yesterday, about 3 a.m., was really tired. I was setting up the compendium page, and I have to put like some picture for Lumi. And I know that Lumi has this picture with the Keeper of the Light on, with his face. So I'm like, oh, that's perfect, because it's like cosplay, you know, it only makes sense.
It's fun.
So I just put that picture, and I make people vote for whatever you want. Like, just go.
And what did the sheeple do?
Yeah, well, it's more than 1,500 votes already, between like in less than 12 hours, and people... Keeper of the Light is winning by a landslide over any other hero.
That
sheeple.
picture is pretty good though. Like if I saw that,
Well, here's the thing. It's like I can see people. It's like, what should we? I see a Keeper of the Light. Yeah, Keeper of the Light sounds fine.
Yeah, but like, what I would really want to do if he did Keeper of the Light, we'd have to get a horse to DreamHack Summer,
Right.
and at least get him on the horse and have him kind of
They had,
parade
like-
outside.
They had a tank before.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
exactly.
sure we can get a horse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can get Lumi on a horse and have him kind of parade outside DreamHack Summer and actually like role play, and we get
Right.
some footage of it.
We could do that.
So I'm not even.
Can we get like
No, I don't
things
even
filled
know.
with
I'm just so
confetti and you
surprised,
could like
like-
illuminate?
yeah, we
as
need
well.
to illuminate.
Have you
so.
ever been on a horse?
Like once when I was like 6.
Okay,
Did you-
this could be
So
it.
yeah, I've
This
been
could
on
be
He's
it.
experienced. He's experienced.
We want to see jumps. We want to see you dive tier 2 tower. It's going to be fantastic. What else you got?
And charge the ponies. But yeah, I mean, that's with the Compendium. Of course, you can always go and buy the Compendium. It's $9.99. You support the league. You increase the prize pool. If you get to $125,000, there's the next goal. Items, when Valve wants them to come, they will come. Which is weird, but whatever. So moving on, Twitter question of the day, or like Twitter, not question of the day, but just like the Twitter segment of the day. Actually, I wanted to go to Andy because Andy said he couldn't smile, or actually if he smiles, it physically hurts him.
You're doing it again.
Yeah, I know. But it's like he has like problem with his wisdom teeth that you're going to get removed soon, hopefully
Tomorrow
tomorrow.
I
morning.
can't believe you turned out to work. It's
Yeah,
insane.
I'm so
Like,
impressed.
he's off to the hospital tomorrow at 7 a.m. And
The look on his
he
face.
just can't smile. And the funny thing is, it's like there's so much. When you weren't here, by the way, we asked everybody to ask questions about you, and we were going to give them the truthful answers.
Yeah.
And they asked really stupid questions.
Truthful
like,
answers about
does
what?
he wash his hair?
Right. Yeah, it's like
No, I never bathe. Not never.
Right. So what I wanted today for Twitter is like send us funny jokes, things that will make Andy smile.
Oh,
And we can show it to them, and if you make it smile, you'll make him hurt.
It's not
So
good.
it's like a
win-win.
yeah. I mean, if you like him, you can make
even
him
have
smile.
to turn up to work today, Bruno, and you're... okay, well, we'll leave it at that. Also, though, for you guys at home, competition, there's a Rock at Glow keyboard to win for guessing the MVP of the week, which is day one.
Yep.
Don't guess yet, but you can want to head over to facebook.com/Roccat, and it's a Rock at Glow keyboard. It's mechanical, it's awesome.
Navi
lights
plays
up.
4 times this week.
Okay, that's a good tip, Bruno.
That's a good tip.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Just a
Just
tip. All right, so before we get into today's games, last week we finished off on Thursday. We got pushed back a day, and we only got to see 2 games. Unfortunately, the last one is going to be rescheduled. But from the 2 games, they looked a little bit like this in the recap. It was Dog versus VP first. And Andy, you weren't here, and I'm not going to trick you
Do it again.
to tell you to talk about it. So it's all on Lumi and Shane.
Let's hear the play-by-play, Shane.
Okay. So this game, I don't really
It's
remember.
an amazing play-by-play.
Go, me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Lycan.
Yeah, and so they win the game, right?
Right. One would think so.
Well,
However,
Dog won over VP.
exactly.
Yeah.
In a big way. And
It was a lot to do with the like, and I'm trying to remember this. This is when Botrider for
Okay, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. So,
yeah.
G went solo mid Shadow Shaman,
Yeah.
which is actually a very kind of risky strat because you need to do a lot with it. He got a very early Blink Dagger, but he literally found 0 gank. So rest of the way, it was a Dog solo mid Lycan, and that Lycan did much more. He was taking down tier
Yeah.
1s, leading his team to team fights. So it was a good case study of the solo mids. One had the potential to do a lot, but tanked, and the other one just carried the team.
Great.
all right, there we go.
Poor G. It feels like he does all the
How did
heavy
I-
weighting.
How did I
heavy
miss
lifting.
the Shadow Shaman mid game? How did I miss that game?
How did they what?
How did I miss that game? Like, how come that had to be the day that I couldn't come to work,
You like
James?
Shadow Shaman mid?
Yeah, I love it.
We had
Yeah, well,
a
it
lot
lost
of
pretty bad.
mid action that day, Andy. We even had a mid 1v1 tournament.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's the highlight for that one?
Wait, who won?
Lumi.
Lumi twice.
It was pretty rough.
That's disgraceful.
2-0.
I had a better coach.
That's
What?
true.
He kind of did.
It's true.
But I gave you my life advice. It helped me all the time.
It doesn't help me.
Life
in Dota,
advice
though.
isn't coaching.
No, I told him, like he was playing Axe, and I was telling him, the thing you need the most, the only thing you need, is luck.
Wait, what was the matchup? Axe versus
Omni Knight.
Huh.
He lost to Omni Knight and he got
The Axe
beaten.
should win.
Axe should win.
Yeah.
And then Omni should lose.
Yeah.
He lost his Omni, he lost his hacks.
Yeah, I'm just apparently terrible.
Like
at
he
that.
panicked and left. He's like, I can't play for me, Bruno. And I was like,
No, I'm
you were
just
telling me
angry.
exactly
It
what
was
to
really
do.
fun. If anything goes wrong in any of the shows from now on, we're just 1v1ing it. It's going to be like, we're going to take over and people are going to start like buying compendiums and we get our own prize money.
Yes.
But to games that actually matter, last week EG went up against Team Liquid. That was the last game that we got to see, unfortunately, with the final game being postponed. But it was a pretty good one.
Oh, this is the rotation from Chen. It was like so great. He just dived into the tower and didn't go. Gave away first blood, I'm pretty sure.
Zai with that. Yeah.
He was kind of worried about the centaur dying because it was on such low height. So he tried to tank the tower.
Yeah, he panicked. Then he stumped nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to do. I'm getting hit by towers.
Goodbye.
Arteezy
1,
with the
2,
triple raise.
3.
Beautiful.
What that does remember you? What does that remind you of? Lumi. Jesus.
I think I said something about Yaffa.
Yeah.
That wasn't really Yafets. That was just him AFK running to the courier and not paying attention.
Yeah, you hit 3 rays.
It's not really hard to hit 3
qualified.
rays against a guy who walks in a straight line.
He was invisible, wasn't he?
No?
No.
Yeah,
no,
he started invis when he did it.
SF was it?
Yeah.
Even less impressive.
Yeah,
If he
did,
hit
yeah.
3 raises on somebody invis just completely random, then yes, that would have been entirely different.
Right. No,
This guy's just not impressed.
I don't know.
Need to more.
I play SF a lot, man. Hitting raises isn't that
But
hard.
like once you get the first and second, if you run away, you get hit by the third. If you don't run towards the third one, you get hit by auto attacks and you die anyways.
Run to the right.
Well, he was Shadow Shaman. You could have turned around and turned him into a chicken, man. You just turn him into a chicken and you run.
Yeah, could have happened. But either way, it was EG to take the victory. And that was week 5. So a lot of games have been played. And where are the teams now? We can take a look. As you can see, still at the top is Cloud9 after being very dominant last week.
I have to say something about Cloud9. They are playing, I think, 2 games this week. If they win one of those, they're automatically qualified because there's no mathematics. They pretty much are. Like they're 7-1, so it's very likely that they will be. But with one more game, there's no mathematical chance of anyone actually putting them in the 7th place.
Here's the thing about Cloud9 though.
Yeah, I know
Jackie
that.
Mao sent us some Skype messages trying to make sure the details of being able to end in the first seed, second seed, what does that do for you in the bracket?
Well, the thing is that if you're the first seed or second seed, you're not playing the first part of the group, which is play between the 3rd and the 6th. And then from those 3rd and 6th, 2 get eliminated and 2 go to the semifinals. But the first seed gets to pick which one of those they want to play against.
Okay.
So he was like, is it the same if I get first or second seed? And I'm like, no, if you get first seed, you can. I'm like, okay, we're going to get
pick your
first.
semi-finalist,
Yeah.
basically.
So
Apart
they're
from
like,
obviously the second seed who also will get the other
Yeah, the
semi-finalists.
semi-finalists.
But it's a pretty cool system. Like 6 go there, 2 get knocked out in a group of 4, and then 4 will play on through the semis and the grand finals until there's a champion, and we start distributing part of that $200,000.
Yep.
So, and of course, you guys saw that's the schedule we've got for today. Make
That
sure
is.
we're going to follow it to the T.
To the T? To the, okay.
All right, so we're about a quarter of an hour away from the game. We can start introducing it, or we can just start talking and hanging out.
Wait, doesn't
like
the
we
game start at
normally
18:45?
do. Is it? Is it
Yeah, we actually
18:45?
start in like 2
Can we-
minutes.
Wait a minute. Let's bring the schedule up
I
again.
think.
I need the schedule. That's the problem. People at home know what's going on. Yep, 18:45. We'll be
Yeah.
kicking off the first game. That's Navi
I was
versus
like-
Empire. I'll tell you what, guys. I'd love to chat to you, but I can't. We're a little bit busy hosting right now. So let's introduce the teams. First up, it's going to be Navi. They're actually
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
If they
They
win
haven't played
this,
much.
they look fantastic, and they'll be heading soon into the top 6. So they'll be top 6 joint with 4 wins, but the other team there, I believe,
Is 4-4.
4-4.
Rock's Kiss, I
Rock's
think.
Kiss. So if they beat Empire, they'll be happy. That is them. Dendy, he's been an MVP, I think, already. hasn't
Yeah,
he?
the first week or
first
second.
week.
Yeah,
First week MVP so far. What's he going to be able to do this week? He's got 1 game, at least versus Empire, and it should be one of their toughest.
They should get little gold stars beside their name if they
They
get MVP.
should get gold stars. You could be like triple MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're going up against Empire. And this team's an interesting team to talk about. They're doing very well.
They're my favorites. I said that the first day. I think they're my favorites to win them all. They're playing pretty consistently. The only game they lost was against Cloud9, which is rightfully so in the first place, but they were playing U-Assist. And I remember Empire tweeting like, yeah, U-Assist is really fun, or something like that.
That
So,
was probably sarcasm though.
no, I think they really enjoy it.
Good detection there, Shane.
No problem.
And yeah, this guy is going to actually be facing Dante mid, and it's going to be a very interesting matchup because they have kind of like a similar, very flashy way of playing. They're not like RTZ. I'm not to say that RTZ is not flashy. It's just like very. I play the carry mid as opposed to I play the hero that can make a huge impact like Puck or something that jumps around a lot.
What do you think, Andy?
But what if you make an impact and carry? It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but then you're taking everything away from your team and you become like RTZ +4. And we don't want that.
Is that what you're calling EG or RTZ?
No, I really don't think EG deserves that. You know, like I think the other guys are playing really well. Zai is playing amazing support, PPD, great with their drafts. Universe carrying the team whenever people are like 0-5ing RTZ. And
Standing.
Or Fear.
The standing, yeah. Or, well, Fear, yeah. Or Mason, that Mason does some weird stuff. Like yesterday they played Bloodseeker.
Really?
And they won.
Hero's legit, man.
Yeah, versus
People don't
Weaver.
believe me.
Against who?
Liquid. Was it Liquid? Yeah, I think it was Liquid.
Might watch that game when I get home. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The other thing is to remember is you mentioned that when they played against Cloud9, they had a pretty big ping disadvantage.
Yep.
This game is played on Lux, which means that resolution has like 200 to 250 ping.
Why?
I don't know. That's what he said.
No, not why Luxembourg. Like, why does he have 200 ping to Luxembourg?
Because he
Does he live like Siberia?
I don't know.
Wait, I thought most of Navi and Empire are in Europe East.
Well, yeah.
Why are we not playing on Europe East?
I don't know. That's what the rules say, man.
We should be the admins.
We don't make the rules.
Rocket.
does.
Rocket.
They set the rules.
Set the rules.
That's their slogan, right? Rocket. Set the rules.
Nice.
I didn't even know that. I'm horrible. I'm like really bad.
What's
I'm trying
ASUS
really
ROG?
We
hard.
have 2 sponsors, Andy.
I'm trying really hard not to smile right now. It's like pretty difficult because everyone was smiling.
Does the motion, like this motion, hurt? Or
Yeah.
is it just like something else that when you smile?
No, it hurts.
It's this motion
like
hurts.
back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not great.
You can't like jump around either, can you?
No.
It really
Basically
affects my
anything
day. I
that you
jump
move,
everywhere. I skip.
Shake your head.
Like
no.
if you shake your head or you bend over or anything.
That always hurts.
Like if you pick something up. Like if you like. Nice, man. That's where your head goes.
Dirty.
Typical.
What?
Yeah.
She actually acted
you
it out.
you fell for it. What?
What?
I was just like wanting to watch the
Look,
price
I
point.
started watching Breaking Bad today. I got a lot of American culture or culture in general.
Right.
So my head is already going the wrong way.
It's Game of Thrones where you have to go, and that way your head will definitely go
Breaking
in the
Bad
wrong.
really isn't American like culture.
I don't know.
Are you guys watching Game of Thrones when we get back?
I already watched it.
Bastard! You
cheeky
watched it
buzz.
already.
I already did too.
I
It's
was
okay.
awake yesterday when it came out. I didn't watch it. I said, I'm gonna
Do you
watch
want
it
to
with everyone.
spoil like after the game, like between
If
while
they
they're sitting
really
there?
piss
Well,
us
I
off,
read the
yeah.
book. I don't
But
care.
there's nothing to spoil.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you read the book, you can't. You can
pretty
spoil
good.
him because he didn't.
I mean, it is kind of a spoiler to say there's nothing to spoil, isn't it?
We need like you know our intro video for this league, the one that comes up and it's got like Toby in it. Like fuck that, right? Get rid of all of that and just do the Game of Thrones music to Dota. Dun, dun,
We could just do like
Video
the,
creators.
dun, 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 dun.
I just need the Guile theme song, man. That's it.
Gets
me going. When I start losing games, when I'm playing sub days, if I lose like 4 or 5 games in a row,
No,
I turn that music on until I win.
I just had this like, image when you said it gets me going. That normally means something else with the guy. So I just really had this image of like, oh, hold on, excuse me, 1 second. Let me put on some nice music. Bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, 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 ba-dam, ba-dam. You're like, it's like boom, Sonic boom. No love.
And then you did the kick in the air.
You guys are dicks.
We actually had a Twitter question yesterday, like what makes Andy happy? And we were like Munchkin and Ben.
Yeah.
When he sees little Munchkin, he's a Munchkin. And when you see Ben, you're
He's
like,
like, Ben!
It's pretty much the same reaction.
animal,
yeah, it's good.
Both adorable little kittens. We're actually just waiting on a player right now. We're not wasting your time. But
No, we're not waiting on anything.
Oh, it's
You're
go.
just wasting their time.
Let them believe what they want to believe.
This is TV. We get to do what we want.
Okay.
IPTV. when you tell people what you do you say you work on TV? Would you say like I work on IPTV? Or would you just say you're on the internet?
I work on
It's TV. It's
Work on
TV.
TV.
Because it's IPTV is like one brand of television. It's IP television. So you can say TV.
Yeah,
and
but if
use-
you're on TV, you want to be like, you know,
Well,
I don't even know what that is.
I actually had a hard time explaining to my family what I was coming here to do.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to talk about video games. And they were like, what? Like, you serious? And then
My parents are the same way. They're like, they kind of get it, but they're like, oh, I watched it one time and it was kind of cool. And then I have like no interest in it at all. So they just turned it off. And I was like,
I have an uncle that every time I have my personal Facebook, right? Like not like fan Facebook or anything. So it's all my family and friends. And I have an uncle that every time I put like ASUS ROG DreamLeague, they put these pictures of us where we're all hugging or like any kind of picture. What I mean?
That was a good picture, by the way.
Yeah, that was a really good picture. Everyone's smiling. You are smiling.
The last smile you ever did.
My uncle, my 60-something-year-old uncle, tags himself in every picture that I'm in. So I'm like, I put a picture, he tags himself in the picture.
He's like DNA, a little bit of me in there.
Yeah,
The bottom left
remove tag. Sorry, uncle, this is not how it works.
The genetics. All right, okay. I think the game's probably just about starting the draft now, so we might as well go into it and watch some awesome Dota. It's Monday, week 6, Na'Vi versus Empire. I have no idea who's going to win. I don't know how well Na'Vi are playing. I don't know who Empire are. So apparently they're good at Dota.
They're pretty good.
I'm going to go read the script for my second segment. I'll be back.
All right.
Well, let's transition to the drafting phase. We have Na'Vi on the Radiant side. Team Empire playing on the Dire. Now, the last time these two teams met up, Team Empire basically manhandled Na'Vi. Na'Vi wasn't playing too well. I think the game ended in like 25 minutes. But since then, Na'Vi has actually beat Alliance in D2CL, I think semifinals in the best of 5. And they also have, Team Empire has also been playing a lot poorly lately. And when I say poorly, I mean they have like an 80% win rate instead of a 100% win rate. So
terrible. I mean, 80 ain't bad.
It's bad for Empire.
Well, that basically means you win 4 out of 5 games. I'd be happy with that ratio.
100% or nothing.
That wins you the international.
100% lose. That's my...
Is that some like Irish expectation level or something?
Yeah.
No, we have no expectations at all.
If you look at the way that the 3 TI champions were, Na'Vi basically lost like 1 game.
The first tier 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
They lost it to Yuham in the grand finals. Alliance lost total of 3 games. One against DK in the winner brackets against Burning AM, and then 2 in the grand finals.
They were 14-0 in the group stage, right?
Yes. And then IG, I think they lost. Like
they lost 1. No, they lost 1 game on the
group stage.
In the group stage, and then like
they're
2.
And they lost like 1 or 2 games finals.
They came from the losers bracket, or was it Na'Vi?
Who? What?
You can see that. Like
IG came from the losers bracket.
From the losers bracket, so they lost to Na'Vi. Yeah, they lost to Na'Vi.
Like 3 or 4 games total.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know why we talked about that, but
I don't know. We're talking like it's 80% of the games, pretty much. Like you play 20 games, you lose 3 or 4.
No. Losing 3 and when you're winning like 16 or 17 is 80%.
Yeah, losing 4 on 20, it's 80%.
Yeah, okay.
I say 80%. Dude, like why do you question my math?
So Team Empire is gonna win TI.
Yes.
Whoa.
Bruno he goes all or nothing, man.
Yeah, he really does.
It's like his team is either going to be last place or first place.
And then
there's no middle of the pack.
No.
I
ain't got no time for that.
Bruno called dog.
We can talk about dog next game.
Oh, okay, sorry, Andy.
Look, this is a high-profile game, okay?
Okay. So are we gonna bring our A game?
Well, I'm gonna bring my drug-induced toothache game.
Look, last time when we had Koifa playing on DreamLeague, he was struck that he stole agents and like almost carried the game.
Yeah.
And he went AFK in the jungle, like in the middle of a load of trees.
Yeah.
He zoned out completely.
That was pretty funny though. We were all like, "What is he doing? He has his force staff off cooldown."
I told you to stay in the trees, Koikva.
Yeah, we really did.
Yeah.
But I mean, he stayed there.
He stayed there.
Like HY would have been like, "Holy shit,
This guy's
that's
a
my
god."
fault." Like it's on me. Completely different movie. So, we got Invoker and Centaur. Pretty common, I would say. Empire loved their Centaur, and Na'Vi they actually first picked Dazzle. Like first pick, which I think is pretty surprising.
I'm okay with first pick Dazzle.
Why do you think it's surprising? We haven't seen Dazzle do first pick a lot.
Okay, sure, you already see that the Lycan was banned out by Empire, but like heroes like Centaur are already in the pool, and Invokers in the pool, who I probably actually value more than Dazzle, just because as Invoker and Centaur, you can put the Invoker whatever build you want. And since you've already picked a very early trained protector, if you're playing against a Quasflex Invoker, you pretty much have to go 2 pairs of Arcane Boots, right? Like it's just standard. Yeah, like you need 2. And that pretty much means that Dazzle and Treant both have to go Arcanes, unless they pick another hero who would build into them, which is unlikely because they're going to have to start picking Chorus.
I think you even need a Magic Stick as well with near furl charges, because you run out like completely of mana when EMP is it.
Look at that win rate, man. Holy balls. 83 and 22.
It's pretty impressive.
What a team.
What a game, what a life.
80% win rate.
Do you want to see more details on that?
Yes.
Sure.
Show me everything, Bruno.
You can have it with fries if you want. Let's
God,
see.
don't talk about food, man.
Have you not eaten because?
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything all day.
You need to go back to your shakes.
They don't sell peanut butter at the store, Bruno, or I would be more than happy to do that.
Yes, look at that.
Wait.
First pick Radiant. That's their thing.
Shakes with peanut butter. How does that work?
This is Empire?
Yeah, this is Empire.
Okay, well, they're dire.
They're dire, and they have a second pick.
Yep.
So 79%.
79. Yeah. So that's where it pulled from. It pulled from that specific category.
Yeah.
It's almost like you know how to program stuff, man.
Jesus. Let's see Navi.
It's weird.
What did they do?
Oh, they just pick a sniper.
Oh shit.
Okay, third pick Sniper.
Is this going to be the protect sniper, rush rapier sniper?
I like the tree sniper combo because it's very easy to execute, and overgrowth is actually a pretty long radius.
Yep.
So if they centaur ult into you, unless they've already initiated with another spell like a tornado or something like that. So I am kind of leaning towards Empire going Quaswex Invoker, but that could also leave a sniper mid. Because look at Empire's greed right now, right? Like they have centaur, the hero's not moving, Luna's not moving. They don't know where the sniper is going to be going yet. So if Navi wait to last pick a hero that would definitely safe lane over the sniper, then they could potentially just put him mid. And it does beat Invoker, like badly.
Badly.
Does the Exotic Vulgar do better against sniper than?
You'll get a little bit more last hits, but you'll actually take more harass, and you'll get lower in lane, which means that you'll eventually get pushed back.
I think with the Shadow Demon picked up, maybe they're thinking about a little bit of dueling mid.
It can still roam, that's the thing. Like if they Shadow Demon with another hero, like anyone really, heck even CM is available, which I don't think is too bad for Empire, then they could very easily just roam on whatever mid Navi picks. Unless it's, okay, I was going to say, unless it's like a puck, and as soon as I was going to say that, they pick it. So that does mean safe lane sniper. And I think they pretty much just picked the mid saying, okay, yeah, well, we see a Shadow Demon, we know whatever that's partnered with is pretty much a guaranteed kill on our sniper if he gets caught, so we can't put him in anymore.
Okay, so if you're playing safe lane sniper, what do you think the skill build is? Normally you get like things like headshot and take aim to harass, but what if Centaur just get the 1 point of return? Do you just say, hey, I'm not going to harass anymore, I'm going to just focus on last hit, get a quick Midas, and go from there?
I think you would probably go, what I see a lot of people doing is they put like 2 points into headshot for the 40 damage, because the first rank's 15, right? So the first rank is actually the worst rank, and then you get another point, and then you max shrapnel or take aim. Like some people actually go like 1, 2, 4, and things like that. But I actually prefer going 0, 4, 4 or 1, and then it's 1, 4, 3, I think, is the other build that I do. And it's specifically because the farther away you can stand, like that's what makes the hero sniper, right? Like being able to stand 950 range or 850 range away from whatever engagement. So having that kind of buffer range is really important for him. And having it in the laning phase makes him very dominant. Like you can't fight him. Like it's ridiculous.
You can't get close to him because he's just constantly headshot.
That's like playing against Winter Wyvern with that stupid active on all the time.
Think you just lost everybody?
Yeah.
Because nobody knows what Winter Wyvern is.
He has a skill that you activate it and he gains 1,000 range. Yeah. Right?
Wow.
So he has like 1,000 attack range.
Well, no, it
like,
gets to 1,000.
For like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
But
and he can fly like a Bat Rider as well. He gets flying vision.
Retarded.
And it also does, it doesn't do additional damage
too,
it does based on your HP?
Percentage damage on HP, kind of like Feast.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
And also slows.
But
like
it only lasts for
draws.
4 seconds, so it's
Is that
really
one
short.
spell?
Yeah, that's one spell.
That literally sounds like...
It's a 4-second ability.
It's a 4-second ability with like a 40-second cooldown.
Sounds like Blade of the Ruined King.
Imagine like Soul Assumption, because that's how I think of it. It's like having a Soul Assumption, because you can use it, and it's just like a I'm gonna get the kill ability.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Except it has a 40-second cooldown.
Right,
Or whatever
it's
you
really
guys
awesome.
say. There's an item in League of Legends called Blade of the Ruined King, and it literally does like 80 things.
Okay.
And when you guys started describing that, I was like, yep, this is
like,
right.
what also does this?
Yeah.
And does this too?
Yeah.
The Shrek.
Flying vision.
Finally.
1,000 range.
Shadow Demon Leshrac is like the dirtiest combo
So
ever.
apparently Na'Vi, if they first pick on Radiant, they have a 75% win rate. So it's the 79 versus the 75.
I'm not a
Who will
maths guy.
be the 4%?
Lumi?
What's that?
Who will be the 4%?
Gotta listen, man.
Who will be the 4%?
Yeah, that's the difference between the win rates of Na'Vi when their first pick on Radiant and Empire when their second pick on Dire.
I actually think the last pick really determines a
These
lot.
heroes have never been played together?
Apparently not. I guess I would blame the tree.
No, I would
Yeah.
blame the Dazzle.
No.
Yeah, because Dazzle's been only really relevant recently.
Right.
Like, sure, he's been pickable,
Well, Tree and...
but Tree was
Whoa,
picked
what is
for
this?
a very long
Offensive
time.
trialing sniper?
Offlane sniper.
No, it's still a
No,
it's a
it's
solo
fine.
safe lane sniper.
Trialing gyro. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a solo safe lane sniper, I think. Or they could just do a 2-1-2.
Dendy's
I
on
don't
the
think. I think it's
sniper.
2-1-2.
Looks like we're gonna have a
They
remake.
could put the gyro and the sniper, or no, excuse me, the sniper and the tree together. No, I think sniper tree is better. Because if you armor the
Sniper tree. Yeah.
yeah,
Sniper tree. Yeah. Sorry.
If you armor the tree, you can actually, or
Armor the sniper.
Armor the sniper, you can just shoot the centaur.
Yeah.
Right, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Does it not proc?
I mean, at the same time, you don't really need the
It does, but you don't take damage.
for the living armor. You don't need the tree to be there.
Yeah.
So you could actually put the tree in offensive tile and just like pop some living armor on the other guy. But I like the idea of the two together.
I think what's really important for Team Empire, and we see a lot of teams starting to do
I'm
this,
gonna join you.
like Cloud9, which is basically you get a boots on your Luna, you get an observer on him, and you just run straight down. You ward off the pull. We've seen, I think a couple times when we cast it in Frag by Masters, is when you ward off the Treant, his pull camp, he literally is useless because he stays level 1 for the longest time. So I wonder if, first of all, Navi's going to be expecting that, and B, if they're going to protect that pull.
Okay.
But
I'm excited to see what the lanes are from Navi though.
So just in case people are curious as to what's going on right now, we had a quick remake because Lux has some really bad connectivity issues with a couple of people on Empire. So we're trying to find a better server. No, they're still playing Lux. But apparently that one was really bad.
Okay.
So they rehosted and they want to make sure that they get the proper speeds. Like even if it's a little laggy, there's no reason to play on like 300 ping if you could get 200, you know? Like it's pointless. So cool beans.
I just don't know why they're not hosting on UU.
It's just the rules.
I don't know. Apparently,
no.
Apparently they asked because according to the DreamLeague rules, if both teams agree, you can change the server based on whatever you decide is okay or fair.
That makes sense, yeah.
But they said Navi wanted Lux.
Okay.
And Empire was okay with that at the same time.
Navi pulling the Cloud9, man.
No, I don't think so because I think Europe East for by default is
Shouldn't
Lux.
it be? Is Lux the default?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has teams, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Because it would have to be.
But I don't know how that works. And I'm actually thinking, do we see a Shadow Demon Leshrac
Then
roaming?
Sniper.
Dondo Sniper?
Mid.
You're calling it.
It's Sniper mid.
I think Sniper mid makes very little sense considering the fact that they have Shadow Demon Shrek. It's like a pretty good
No,
rating combo.
they're going to go aggressive. That's why they're doing it. Because there's no point to send a sniper mid if you're not going aggressive. If you're going to go safe lane, then you would have your sniper just get demolished.
Yeah.
But I can't see them putting it in the lane where they're going to let Empire roam.
Do you think Sniper is a Dondo hero?
Every hero is a Dondo hero.
Especially when you get a Blink Dagger on it.
Yeah.
Right, and a Mask of Madness?
Blink is legit though, for sure.
it is.
Yeah, Blink is really good on Sniper.
I think Mask of Madness is also good on it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dealing
He benefits more from attack speed than like a lot of other heroes.
Because he has a proc on effect.
Yeah.
What is like 80 damage?
90.
90 at level 4. Yeah.
Crazy. It's
And
physical
also
damage as well.
That's why
range.
I don't understand why people love shrapnel so much. Because it's like if you get one headshot, you've pretty much done the damage that shrapnel does.
Well, the thing about
like realistically, like they walk out of it.
The thing about Shrapnel is he gives you vision uphill.
For the snipe.
And if you just throw it to the tower, which you can be on your side of the river.
You get 1 point.
Let's say you have level 4 Shrapnel. You're on your side of the river. And you shoot Shrapnel to their tower all the time. On cooldown.
It doesn't get any longer range when you level it.
Yeah, but it does more damage.
Yeah, of course.
So
but you're saying use it on the tower.
Yeah. You just like mow down the tower.
Okay. That's fair.
Huh, this is very interesting as we have Weapus pointing out. Looks like we're going to do a little bit of a... This is what Funneck used to do all the time with Windrunner. Cut down the trees, get a Quelling Blade, and they just do Ancients, but going to do it with a Puck instead. Meanwhile, if you look at Empire Mag on the bottom side, got boots on the Centaur.
Wait,
just
they are dodging.
Ran straight down to drop an Observer Ward. Unfortunately, this one won't block the pull, so Puppy's going to be able to actually continue to get some pulls.
I've never seen Puck do this before on the Ancients. I've seen other characters do it.
Okay,
I've seen Medusa do it in my Pup games all the freaking time. I just want to say, please, stop it, stop it.
I want to voice a concern that I have. If you look at Empire's lineup, they have a Leshrac, Luna, safe lane. Okay, that's a dead tower, right? Like offlane tier 1 is dead for Navi.
Okay.
Even with the tree, they can't defend it because Edict will kill the thing instantly. Puck has no wave clear. In general, they really lack wave clear until the gyrocopter gets farm, or they send Kuro and he maxes Shadow Wave, right? So like that's their two methods of clearing creeps. If Empire are able to get tier 1s, it might be hard to push into tier 2s for them, sure, but they're gonna get pretty decent amount of map control very quickly. And always want to fly is just like, no, you don't get Ancients. I'm just gonna I'm gonna block him.
I mean, he's gonna block the first wave, but it's gonna be back in about 30 seconds. But yeah, that is a very legitimate concern. I mean, I think in theory, Funnick could pull the wave off with his right clicks or maybe a nuke. But you still have to deal with Edict in the right clicks.
Oh, you need to be careful.
Always want to fly.
It's fine.
I think Always Wanna Fly is gonna come up again and block it. Yeah. That's gonna be no experience for a long time for Funnick.
And they can't do anything about this because they can't send the tree.
Funnick's actually
He blocked it himself.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you don't get to block it. I'm gonna block it.
Well, if you know it's gonna be blocked, you might as well dish out a couple more physical right clicks.
Yeah, that's true.
Got some tangles.
Look at Always Wanna Fly, he's like hanging out. Unfortunately though, because Always Wanna Fly had Split Earth at level 1, that means Edict's not coming anytime soon.
You should get points for blocking creep camps. Like enemy creep camps.
What makes it an enemy creep camp though? Like just in
Well, it's on his side of the map. Like it's on Navi's side. You know?
You know what's something that I think a lot of Dota players should do more? You should League of Legends enemy creep camps. And what I mean by that is you leave the smallest creep.
That's what I do.
No, people do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Not enough. You don't see it in pro games.
well, I think in some cases, like say you get a Satyr camp, right? You leave like the Satyr Banisher, which is a small one.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Or like any Satyr camp actually, because it spawns the same small creep in the big and the medium, so. No, I agree. It should definitely leave it there.
Yeah.
How's Donda doing?
He's doing really well. He's 9-4 compared to the 5-2 right now of Resolution.
Yeah, actually, he's not even taking take aim. It's just shrapnel leveled. Very interesting skill build. I think you take 1 point and you take aim at 4.
Yeah, he will.
Just to have that 1 point.
Well,
but
he
we'll
might
see.
choose not to, actually. Depending on how safe he feels. Because like he has that high ground ward on the Ancients, so he knows exactly where Always Wanna Fly is all the time. And he does have tree armor. And Always Wanna Fly is going to be level 1 for ages because he decided to block the camp. So he's never going to have Edict to break through tree armor, which means that there's a pretty low chance, especially before Resolution hits 4, because he needs it for Gold Snap.
Do you think that
be able to kill him?
Vance Core should have done what Always Wanna Fly did? Because I feel like Shadow Demon's just much more effective of a level 1 hero. As opposed to Lestrak, it seems like he needs, you know, Edict.
Yeah, that's why they switched.
Yeah.
Like Always Wanna Fly just went top now. Because he needs the levels. And if they want to kill that tower, then having Always Wanna Fly commit that time to blocking camps and not getting experience of his own is bad. But they could have also just said they wanted Vance Core to get Soul Catcher before he started like doing anything.
Yeah. So
or honestly, if I were him, I would have leveled Poison. Like
the Sunstrike.
Well, I mean, they have
combo
Sunstrike,
yeah.
Soul Catcher. That is a ton of damage output. So
it is, but against a team that has tree armor and Puppy's already level 3, like that won't kill. They need another instance of damage. Like they need a stun from Always Wanna Fly.
That is true. Yeah, we'll see how they can play it out. Funnick on the bot lane, doing quite well against Mag. A little bit of Rocket Barrage damage. In fact, a lot of Rocket Barrage damage.
He has extra wings on his gyrocopter. It's beautiful.
Is that a new item set? I think it is.
It looks different than it.
Yeah, it's a new entire thing, pretty much. The only thing he doesn't have is the actual gyrocopter itself. Oh no, wait, no, that is a full set. Never mind.
You have the hot.
I'm silly. So it looks like Empire are now going to prioritize pushing the tier 1, which I think is the right call, given the circumstance. Like, they need to kill this tower so it warrants Vance Core and Always Wanna Fly roaming, right? Because if they don't, then the tower is alive. Sure, Silent's getting some farm, but Silent would be able to farm this lane no matter what. There is really no threat on the side of Navi to him, and Funnick's only level 2, so it's not like there's a coil coming out anytime soon. And plus, Dendy is, he's doing well mid, and Resolution has started to catch up. He's got more points in Exort now, so his base damage is starting to get a little bit higher.
I feel that if Empire wants to push down this tier 1 tower, they definitely can. I feel like it would just give way too much experience to Funnick. They have the siege unit with 3 range treats. It looks like they gave up the push. And Funnick suddenly is going to be level 3. Also, Puppy was in the near vicinity, so he could have also rotated and gave it a little bit of assistance. But in any case, it seems like Navi is doing well in all 3 lanes. I consider Funnick doing quite okay now, considering what just happened about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, like just the wave pushing out and him being able to keep them from pushing, and get the experience is definitely huge for him. But I'm a little bit, I'm not a fan of the shrapnel build, man. I'm really not. Because if you go take aim and headshot, right, and say you have 3 points into headshot right now and you have 2 take aim, that means that you guarantee outrange the hero that you're against, and you can do 65 damage. And this is a no regen 1 Quas Invoker, and bottom lane, we're also going to see Mag quite low on health at the moment. Those are broken Tranquils, not really the most in movement speed. And there's phase boots on Havos. Looks like First Blood's going to be going the way of Navi.
Nicely done.
Yeah, and Havos gets it, and that almost puts him at 6 as well.
Yeah, I think one of the most important thing if you're playing offlane is once you notice the enemy carry has phase boots, you just have to play ultra defensive because the movement speed difference between your boots and theirs is just too high, and he just gave up.
Especially when your tranquil boots are broken.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. I do want to actually play a little bit of devil's advocate about the sniper shrapnel build versus take aim. I feel that when you get take aim, you have to play ultra aggressive, just because you only harass with physical attack, right?
Yeah, but
so I feel
you
like
can play aggressive though. That's the whole point of the build, is to play aggressive.
Right, but my point is, when you're playing aggressive, you have to kind of walk across a river, walk up the hill, and you know, hit resolution. I think doing that against a Shadow Demon is scary.
Yeah,
so,
but
so maybe,
look at their vision. Like, they know exactly what's going to be coming.
That's true.
And because of the fact that, again, like, Always Wanna Fly zoned out well, he was zoned out basically by blocking creep camps.
Mag finds Puppy the D.
Yeah, Puppy's fine.
Yeah.
200 damage.
Well, 188, I guess, but close enough.
I mean, to be fair, if you look at resolution, he's being harassed down quite a bit.
Yeah, now he is, but earlier he wasn't really being harassed that much. And it's not like Dendy's spamming shrapnel on the tower, which is what you would expect from going a max shrapnel build. So I'm not really seeing the usefulness of having shrapnel here, because it doesn't do enough damage to be able to last hit with it. You're basically, like, what he's doing now, just spamming Assassinate, is really all the harassment damage that he's done. If he had take aim and headshot, he could actually just push Resolution out of the lane with auto attacks and then kill him with the ult.
Look at him. Can't even come in and last hit. It's like zoning shrapnels. It's not last hitting or anything. It's like, I don't know, man.
I get what you're saying. Like, the aggression that could be coming out from Empire, it might be warranted for him to play it a little bit farther back, and Shrapnel does have a longer cast range than even having max rank of take aim. But just in general, being able to pressure the lane that much is, well, I guess different strokes, man.
Resolution has his Midas now as well. 7 minutes, it's not too bad with boots.
It's like the two heroes going to run right into each other. Soul Catcher's going to be on top. No Sunstrike though, so Funnick expecting a Sunstrike, phases it. Not going to see anything. But, I mean, Shrapnel or take aim aside, one thing we can agree on is Dendy's doing quite well in this lane. Resolution is going for Hannah Midas, and looks like he does have it. Dendy does have his coming as... No, he doesn't have his Midas yet. What is Dendy getting?
Vanscore.
Yeah, Vanscore is caught behind enemy lines. And he has boots, so it looks like he's going to be fine. He's going to get close. The Puppy walking up into blind high ground. The ward's faded. Here comes the Eclipse from Silent. Stun not even necessary. Silent gets a free kill.
Londo runs.
I think you're fine if you're not, because the entire top lane rotated for treant support. So Funnick says, "All right, I'm fine with that." Meanwhile, earlier when Havosa's getting kills,
he doesn't have enough mana to orb. Just TP's away.
Ow.
Ow.
Is it hurting?
I yawned.
I think just slightly. It seems like Navi's just getting the better trade overall in all lanes.
It's very, very close. Like, the thing is, the 044, I think, Sniper beats Invoker worse than Shrapnel spamming. So Resolution actually is farming better than Dendy.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially with the Midas.
Yeah, he's got 25 denies, and he's got 47 CS. So everyone actually has a ridiculous amount of denies this game. It's like
Oh, Puppy finds Silent. There's a rotation here. What's gonna happen?
He's fine. Stun on the teleport. Kuro. He's gonna eat a Soul Catcher as well. Comes the Lucent Beam. Doesn't even have time to use Grave.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the right side, though, Always Wanna Fly gets picked off. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. The tier 1 push is gonna get halted as a result. They do force a TP out of that, so it's not all lost. But we do see the power of Soul Catcher there.
Treant healing up the tower as well.
It's a very delayed tier 1 push, though, which is important to keep in mind, because normally, like, Puppy wouldn't only have like maybe 1-2 points in a tree. He's going to have the 3rd point soon, which means that he's going to start being able to keep this tower for pretty much however long he wants to, assuming Navi keep reacting to these pushes and teleport to the tier 1. So in that sense, I don't think it was worth it for Always Wanna Fly to stop Funnick from doing Ancients, because by not killing the tower earlier, or maybe they should have just switched Vanscore with him. Yeah. You know, change places so you make sure that the Shadow Demon gets level 2 after the level.
There's a kill. Yeah, mid lane. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be killed. Nice. But Sunstrike, the tower's going to be there. And what well play here by Resolution, using that cold snap and I guess the tower to make sure that.
As well, yeah, beautiful.
He can still die. Oh no, he can't.
It's a pretty good use of Shrapnel by Dendy though, because he's fired the Shrapnel behind the Invoker and just started right-clicking on him with the Creep Wave's aid. So basically Resolution was trapped between Shrapnel's right-clicks and Creep Wave, and I'm so impressed how he survived through that.
Vanscore finds someone. It's Funnick. Funnick is trapped between the illusions, but he's gonna orb away.
Oh, mid-air on the poison touch. It flies across the map.
And also the Dream Call, I think.
Yeah, and they got a tier 1 tower out of that, so it's, you know, we delayed the tier 1 tower push, but that came pretty clean, so not too bad here coming up from Team Empire.
Yeah, it's a really close game so far. It's just like 2-2. People are trading farm. The one concern that Empire has really is Luna is not a good matchup for a sniper. Like, it's just not. Even if you have 6 items,
What about
you're
with
never
Centaur,
going to
though?
hit the sniper. Well, that's why the tree is very good, and so is the gyrocopter, because it sounds kind of counterintuitive to say that the gyrocopter ult is good against Centaur because you can just use it to run, but they're going to be using it to run in.
Yep.
Right?
Radiant's top
So you can just
tower
drop
is
it on
under attack.
overgrowths, or you can drop it when they're going to be running into your sniper and things like that. And plus they have shallow grave. So you imagine a sniper has to sit X distance away from a fight, say 950 ideally, okay? If you have like max shallow grave, that's another 1,000 range that you can be behind the sniper. And the sniper is pretty much the only person that you want to grave maybe outside of Host. So you can be very, very far away from each other if you're Na'Vi and still be effective in fights, which I think is a pretty good strength to have against a Centaur.
Yeah, the other thing that Team Empire has to worry about is that this lineup is not just about the sniper. You know, the puck's going to be an issue at some point. Gyrocopter definitely will be an issue at one point. So you can't just focus on Dendi and expect it to work. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of gank coming out from Vanscore in the bot lane. If they could get in, they definitely could kill Havos, but you know.
They have Centaur ult, but he has 1,000 health, man. I don't know, it could take a while for
Well,
him.
they have Sunstrike, Soul Catcher, so.
Nah, he pushed out the wave. It's going to be way too hard for them to go now.
Yeah.
You can smell it in the air. Oh,
I thought Kuroki was going to ward off
He's
the
going a
enemy
bit
Ancients
forward.
as he smoked there. I'm surprised he didn't.
disruption into Soul Cut.
Oh wow, he actually walked into the middle of nowhere, and he's going to get caught out. Mag, he throws out the stomp. The cooldown's there. Living Armor was used by Puppey as well, but not enough to keep him alive.
Mid lane, the coil was used and it was missed. It didn't hit anything, so it looks like they're going to transition to a tier 1 tower push.
Oh, he gets it.
High damage
gets
coming
it
out from
alive.
Invoker. Nicely done. So
The baby's showing their worth there.
yeah, with those trades, Team Empire definitely coming out ahead. Tower denied, got a carry, kill on the carry, prevented a kill on the mid lane.
Go for Necrobook and Invoker, like straight away after Midas.
I think it's pretty common actually.
Yeah, it
for
is,
expert
yeah.
invokers now to go Necro.
Oh,
Nice.
the dodge.
Nice.
I think actually Necrobook's a good item against Sniper. You just pop the Necro, you send it onto the Sniper, what does he do? Like he actually
has to
can't,
run, pretty
yeah,
much.
he can't fight it.
I don't know, that can be kind of construed as a bad thing too, because if you're just chasing a sniper with a Necrobook, the Necrobook is basically only being used to get him away from the fight. So your Necrobook's
really
not doing
expensive
any
item.
damage.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
know, it's-
would you trade like a Necrobook for
I
enemy?
think it's still better for the Necrobook to be chasing him, but I don't think it's as good as, like, you know, it obviously hitting somebody. you
Right.
know? But you can't have your cake and eat it too, Lumi.
I mean, I can. I don't think you can right now.
No, I can't. I really can't. It's bad.
That's a kick it kill you right now.
Why, are they really going for this early of a Roshan? I guess they can. They have Luna, Aura, and double Forge Spirits.
And the thing is, they have Eclipse backed up. It's very, very hard, especially that Dream Coil is down from missing on the mid lane. Navi doesn't really have the initiation
Shrapnel and
power.
right click from outside.
I guess you could shrapnel across the river, right?
Yeah.
Just think, man, if he had max take aim and one point in the shrapnel, you could actually shoot in the pit from the other side of the high ground, like in the river.
Nah,
See
man.
the way Resolution is Alacrity himself. Should he not Alacrity silent?
Well, I mean,
Does it matter?
that doesn't really matter. I mean, he
Tomato,
actually gets
tomato.
harder,
That's a blink for Mag.
I think, because he benefits from
That's 2 blinks on that.
2 blinks from Mag, yeah.
he benefits from the Lunar Blessing as well.
Yeah. And he has
So-
6 Ort.
and he has, I think,
Uh-oh.
about the same attack speed.
Initiation of Havos. Puppey's got Overgrowth though, but it's gonna be Blink. Looks like the sun actually missed. Cooldown's gonna get dropped right now. They're gonna focus on Vanscore. Ultimate's gonna get them out of there. Eclipse coming in, and it looks like Puppey's gonna take the full brunt. Assassinate on the background here. Puppey's still alive thanks to the coil, but Puck going in, and he's already dead. Looks like he want to chase for more. When Vanscore, he goes back in. I'm not sure why. Always want to fly. He's gonna drop a spliff onto 2. A beam's gonna hit. Havos is just manning up. He does not back down. That's one more kill. Buyback coming out here from Vanscore, but that's not gonna do anything. Huge victory from Navi.
That was so bizarre. Like, Mag went in, missed the stomp, and then used his ulti as a retreat mechanism. It's going to be a disruption. Sunstrike coming down on Havos. Going to land with the Soul Catcher. Puppey dropping quite low as well. Mag's
Shrapnel?
Shadow Wave, though, keeping him alive. Blinking for Mag. Stun hits on 2. And the double edge to follow it up. It's a double for Mag, but he drops to Kuro. Now Dendi also going to die as well. Resolution TPing to the tower. And just as we were saying that Navi got away with something pretty good, Empire,
Regoosed them.
they strike back.
Well, I mean, they were diving for a Shadow Demon under the tier 1
That
tower.
wasn't that big of a dive, though.
No. Dendi
Dendi
was
went-
past the tier 1.
yeah.
But the rest of them were actually reasonably positioned.
But Dendi's the one that matters.
But then well,
He has a movie for him.
Sniper is the one
if
that
he had
needs to-
max take aim,
Radiant structures.
it would have been 200 range from
All right. I think we understand your point about max saving.
No, I just like doing it because it's funny now. Every time something bad happens, it's gonna be because you didn't max that game.
You know, that's I play with a friend who's a sniper enthusiast, and every time he just go for a 0-4-4 build.
Yep.
And every time we lose a game, should take it's like if he has shrapnel, we would won that game. So it's just funny to hear you do the exact.
Yo, speaking of having 1 point in a skill, what do you think of Shadow Demon not going for even a single point in Shadow Poison?
I think the synergy with having like a Lucent Beam and a Sunstrike, it's okay to max the Soul Catcher, but I would not put another point into Disruption.
Yeah, at least get 1 point.
Like I would for sure put a point into Poison because it gives you vision.
Yeah, unless I'm up against something like a Spectre or a Radiance Carrier where I know ranking up the show.
The other thing is too, the heroes on Na'Vi, like normally you max Disruption against heroes who go stats. Like you would max it against a Morphling,
yeah,
for example. You know, because they get tons of agility and the illusions actually can become quite annoying, or an AM because they have mana burn. But the Na'Vi heroes don't really buy that many stat items.
You don't get headshot from illusions.
Yeah.
You do not.
That would be imbalanced.
Yeah,
although I will say that a late game sniper, if you make like SNY or Scotty or something in Butterfly, they do eventually start to do some damage, but you'll have Disruption maxed out by then anyway because it's going to be like 35-40 minutes in.
Usually snipers go for items like
Resolution.
Madness.
Kuroki.
Oh no, he's
I think he can. Oh no, he has the wrong spells invoked. Never mind. He has to.
I mean, if he summons Necrobook and Alacrity them and then immediately go to Ghost Snap.
It takes way too much time.
No, it doesn't. It's like pretty instant. Like,
TP cancel? No. He was being really greedy there. He wanted to try to kill Kuro.
Kuro's gonna TP out as well. It looks like engagement's gonna happen on the bot lane. Overdrive's gonna hit, and there's no mana to get him out of there. Huppy, the beam not hitting there. Big call down coming through, and they are gonna get a kill on Luna. I'm not sure exactly why Resolution was so deep there.
I'm not sure why he decided to Manta before the Overgrowth came out. That was...
He was dodging the Assassinate.
Yeah, but why would he dodge the Assassinate if he's at full HP and he sees a tree? Like,
look, man, it's a high skill play.
No, that's a feed, man. That's a I should have 100% lived there.
Okay.
Andy not impressed.
No, it's true though. Like, if you see the tree, maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he did. Maybe he was in the fog.
The tree was literally right next to him.
It's kind of hard when you're commentating.
Boom, honey. Oh, he's dropping low. There's no blink. There's the tree and armor. Not enough though. The deep's coming up with Resolution. Shrapnel level 4, guys. And no take aim. Look at the Necrobooks just zoning the sniper out, and the tier 2. It's dropping fast. I think it's gonna get put in deny range.
Oh, without hurt them.
It is in deny range, but it's gonna be hard for them to deny it.
Oh,
they armored it. They armored it. Yeah. Okay.
I would just heal it back up.
It's kind of hard though. Well, I guess he is 8 now.
Yeah.
He can do it. He can do it, man. I believe.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah, it looks like he is going Mask of Madness.
I would also appreciate it if we didn't like sing Seal songs.
Why?
On the cast.
They're awesome.
What's a Seal song?
I love you.
Lumi. I would also appreciate it if you weren't completely oblivious to like everything.
Well, that's why you have to just like explaining things to him.
Yeah, give him a hand.
Well, look at that. They
okay,
paused
have
for
you heard this song, Kiss from a Rose?
No.
It was in Batman Forever. It was like super popular song back in the, was it late 90s back then?
Yeah, no, early mid-90s, as I say, like 96.
Yeah, okay.
90.
So that was like one of the first songs that he did that was like really popular, and then there was I Believe I Can Fly.
I Believe I Can Fly.
I Believe I Can Fly. Not Always Want to Fly. That's a guy in the video game.
That was in Space Jam, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's wrong with that song? That's a good song.
No, but I mean like everything else that he does is really bad. Those
Yeah.
like the only songs that he did that
Well,
were
I mean,
ever
Bruno tells me like every other.
Okay,
like,
so it's
music
like
in the 80s.
it's like the Toto discussion.
right. The three songs
They have three songs.
So Rosanna,
Hold the Line,
and
Africa.
Africa.
Right, but it doesn't make those songs bad.
It just makes those songs really good.
Yeah, and it's the same with Seal.
Okay.
Kiss by a Rose, I Believe I Can Fly. Let's stop it there.
Okay.
You know why I got irritated at Seal? Because I was using Spotify, right?
Right.
And I'm making my playlist as I've been for like the last couple weeks. And I pull up Fly Like an Eagle.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, cool, this is a cool song. But I didn't bother to look at the artist. I just like, I typed it in and I was like, the first result should be the one that I want because it's a really popular song. And it was Seal. And it came on and I just got really mad. And I'm like, why is Seal singing this song? I'm like,
Wait, who's that song from originally? Is that the one that go fly, fly away?
No,
like
it's
an
Fly
eagle?
Like an Eagle to the
No,
sea.
yeah, I'm
Fly
getting
like an
confused
eagle, let
with.
my spirit carry
I think
me.
there's an Iron Maiden song. It says.
There could be. I knew until you asked me, and now I don't know.
Yeah.
But we have to hold that thought because the game's
We're back
actually
in.
not
Back into
getting
the game.
tossed, yeah. Yeah, I hate Seal.
I like
Sorry,
the Mask of
man.
Madness.
Do you like Asia?
Asia?
Yeah.
was the heat of the moment.
Yeah, heat.
That's like their only song.
That's again. Yeah, I'm thinking of one.
Oh,
come on, Funnick.
Is that the second time?
That's the second miscoil.
No, third time.
Third.
Yeah, third.
Funnick.
No $1 million call today.
You know what's really ironic is that in the lobby, somebody asked him to play well, and then he goes, "I'm always strong," and then he misses three dream coils.
Bit awkward, but hey,
It's fine.
it's fine.
But I would honestly say Empire have they have the advantage for now. The problem is going to lie if the sniper gets too much farm, because then it becomes ridiculously annoying to like. They're trying to break tier 2s now. That could still be hard. Like, look,
so
always want to fly
damage.
goes down to half HP from one assassinate. It's going to be that, but his auto attacks are pretty much going to be doing the same amount of damage.
Oh, that's why they want the disruption.
Hey, guess what though? Level 4 shrapnel, good against
Pushing.
I
What do you think about that, Andy?
I think it's pretty easy to just casually walk around.
Hey man,
the
you see them
shrapnel.
walking back and not walking towards the towers?
They abandoned the push. They're like,
No,
"Oh."
but that sniper is one of his that's one of his strong suits, is defending.
There you go. And you don't defend with level 4 take aim because you get jumped on
No,
by
you do because you shoot him in the head.
Ah man, you get jumped on by the sniper with the blink dagger and charge.
No,
and-
R. Kelly did. I believe I can fly, not seal.
That just changed the topic
No,
so
no,
fast.
No. Somebody messaged it to me, and I was like, oh yeah, they're right. And I thought about it, and I was like, okay, whatever. Shout out
Damn
to
you.
Kalen. That was Kalen who told me.
Okay.
I'm gonna believe him over me because
I worry for Dandy in this game.
Oh man,
Why?
coming, blinking, stomping, hitting.
Fine.
Sun striking.
Boosh. But now he has to run away from the crazy sniper. That's
if
mad.
Mag blinks on him and double edges when he has Mask of Madness on.
Yeah, he'll explode.
He's
But
dead.
that's the whole thing. It's a positioning game basically for Na'Vi. Like that's what they want.
I'd be surprised if Dandy doesn't go blink dagger now.
You know, in light of that, like saying that it's a positioning-based game, what purpose does the puck really serve here? Like, what is his goal? Because against Empire's style of lineup, the only reason a puck would really be that useful is if you had really high damage follow-up to try to go for kills and be aggressive. But I don't like defensive puck.
Oh, Kavos.
Here, it's gonna the
so
Sunstrike
early.
not gonna land as a result here. A little bit of misplay. BKB gets activated. That's gonna allow him to survive long enough till the TPs are coming in. Tree is the first one to TP in, but that's okay.
Okay.
They got a BKB.
Resolution, help me.
Punch him.
Wait, did he use Purge before BKB?
I don't know.
No.
Because it's on cooldown, so what did he Purge?
Oh, he purged.
Anyway,
he purged
top
the
lane,
wall.
Silent. He does not have his BKB, but he's going to pop the Eclipse. Silence was there. Manta going to be popped as
wow.
well. Kurt
Wow,
has to
he
grieve
keeps-
himself. Funnick's actually going to go down, and the
Assassinate?
disruption keeps him alive. He can't get vision for the assassinate, so Dendi has to retreat, but he dies anyway to the poison touch. They give away their offlaner and a support for a Luna kill, but
And the tower.
yeah. Tier 2 safe lane dies. Always want to fly in resolution, just going ham.
That's why I love Leshrac. Like, he's so good at pushing for a support hero. He doesn't need any items. He just uses Edict. A few levels and he's good to go.
I think that not having any wave clear is really hurting Na'Vi right now. Like, I talked about it in the very beginning.
Level
Like,
4 shrapnel.
Shrapnel,
boys.
man.
It's such a bad ability,
Look at the bot lane. Look at that push. It's done. Always fun to fly. He wants to get out of there. Where's the assassinate? Oh man, he wants to run in.
Don't miss the coil.
ultimate-
Look
at
oh, Dendi just get right clicked down by Necrobooks
Why
with
would
the
you-
Mask of Madness turned on.
Why would... Why?
That's
Okay,
So that's right.
so
Boosh.
much for every hero being a Dendi hero. That was just... Like, what?
them Necrobooks are scary,
Like,
man.
in what world is it okay to commit that hard for a support when you are, like, the second most farm person on your team?
Do not respect the Necrobooks.
I think didn't have a screen is actually, like, what happened.
The flames.
But I just want to go back to your point about the puck. I think, 100% agreement. I think, like, if you want defensive hero, puck is just not that good. I think Clockwork would have been excellent. Timbersaw would have been excellent. But looks like
here comes the
Omniscient
jump.
on the top lane. Mag does have that mech. He will use it right then and there. And the burst, barely
That was
enough.
so close.
Even if he had a TP out, the coil
The
break
break,
damage
yeah.
from Funnick would have probably killed as
Yeah.
well. So.
You have to, for those of you who don't know, you have to TP halfway through the coil duration for a TP to not make you take damage when you leave.
And then you get Axe up there.
Yep. And
8-second
people
duration
are
or something, isn't
confused.
it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Mew Mew.
Manscore, rest in peace, friend.
Punch him, Trey.
Use all your skills, all of them.
That is typically what you do in Dota, you use your skill.
Yeah.
Well, actually, some people don't.
That's weird.
And then it's like not so good.
As expected, Blink Mask of Madness coming out from Dondo.
Yeah.
By the way, if he had max take aim bottom, he would have actually killed him.
If he had max take aim, he wouldn't have racks left because of the buildings.
Okay, I'm sorry, but the shrapnel is not keeping them in the game.
Yeah, it is.
It's like 100% not. Like,
It's a shrapnel and the
if you
living
want
armors.
wave clear, buy like a maelstrom or something, and just shoot the damn creeps.
I'm just not impressed.
I don't know, man.
Next item, Maelstrom. Easy.
I think it is pretty good as an next
I think
item.
Maelstrom would be nice.
What,
Yeah.
maelstrom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have any other ways. Like, who else is going to be able to clear waves besides maybe Havos, right? Like, he needs an MKB, I guess, which is what he's going, because you need damage.
And you always risk when you flat cannon to clear waves, like you don't have any team fight. Like it has a really large cooldown now.
Yeah.
Andy, I want to get your opinion on Centaur's mech. So normally we see the first item after Blink is like the hood, just to
Or
reduce...
pipe or something, yeah.
Yeah, hood or pipe, yeah, just to reduce his damage intake. But I guess Mechanism sort of pseudily do the same thing, and you get your team a mech builder, mech buyer. Do you think the hood is just better? Or?
I think the mech is fine, because in this situation, like, they don't... Pipe is okay. Like, it stops rocket barrage, call down, I guess.
And that shrapnel.
And yeah, that really devastating shrapnel.
It's melting the creep waves.
It stopped every single push so far. It's keeping him in the game.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's fine, especially because he needs armor. Like, Centaur is going to be taking more right clicks pretty much than anyone else on the side of on Empire, so he has to be like in the mix. And if he's using his ulti defensively to run away, like we saw earlier when he was bottom, and he kind of missed a stomp and was able to still retreat, if he's using his ult like that, he doesn't really need the hood to stay in the front line. He can just reposition with the rest of his team. Plus, he has things like disruption to get him out of bad situations, because he will be the one who's in, like, every single time.
Guys,
So.
I just want to point out, he's level 14 now. From now on, all discussions about Shrapnel level 4 are completely irrelevant, since he would have had it anyways, no matter what skill he would have gone with, unless he decided to skip.
No, I can still speak retroactively. Like,
If he had that take aim, he would have got 2 more kills and died
would have
one
had,
less
like-
time.
Yeah, but from now on, like every single team fight from now, it just doesn't matter what he went for. Because no matter what he went for,
it matters to me, man.
Well, the early game has an impact on the mid game.
This guy almost, it's like he plays Dota, man. It's like he understands that things that happen in the early game affect the mid game.
All right, Trian in Vista, looking for the biggest overgrowth of his life.
They don't have detection.
They do not.
I mean, they have a book 3, but
Holy
it's down.
shit.
oh, here comes.
All right, call down, overgrowth, coil, everything on top. They do have the mech. The deeps are coming in, and guess who's doing the most deep? That's Shrapnel, level 4, baby. Silent with the Aegis. He's right-clicking. He's got the Mantis out. There's a disrupt saving him. Meanwhile, the Havos. Uh-oh, he's gonna get hexed up. He's gonna go down. The Trian walks back out, and he says, "I want to go back to the trees, man." He gets invised up. Meanwhile, where's the sniper in the background? Is he done?
He's in the base.
He's in the base.
He just ditched.
Could have dropped another Shrapnel. And he will.
Yeah, here he comes.
Look at that range.
Shrapnel!
Are they re-engaging? Lead C, they're gonna resolution.
Oh, they're gonna kill him.
Wow. Damn, Shrapnel damage, guys. Gonna get another kill, but Sniper just runs in with Mask of Madness turns on. I think Don, though, needs to watch some Envy replays. Meanwhile, Puppy's gonna get choked. And Phonic trying to get himself out of there. He will.
I really think the thing that's hurting them the most, actually, is the puck pick. I think that's why they're struggling so much.
I agree. If they had like a Clock or Timber.
Yeah. I mean, even just picking a hero that could have AFK'd in the jungle during the beginning of the game. Like, you could have picked a Darkseer against this team, and it would have worked very well, just because of the fact that you have more high ground defense, and plus, you can surge people away from anything, really, that happens, and is a mech buyer, and he would be able to get farm, and he would be able to stop pushes. I don't know, man.
Okay, guys, betting time.
Okay.
They have a sniper, they have a tree that can heal your towers, and they have a pack to clear the waves. And that's it. When does Empire break high ground?
35 minutes.
Lumi?
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Navi's gonna
You
win
say
this game.
Navi win.
Shane?
They're struggling at like the necro creeps are just dying straight away. Like every time they summon them, they just die within like 5 seconds.
Well, that's good though, right? If the Necro dies, then the damage is dealt.
Well, not necessarily. Like, if Havos
It's
kills
not
it.
horrible.
Look at
If
that shrapnel
Havos kills
farming.
it, then
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
So if you've Treant armor
the
on
thing
you,
is,
it's not going to hurt that
it's
much.
kind of getting to that point in the game where Havos can do wave clearing himself. Like, he can just shoot it. And once Dendy gets a Maelstrom, he'll be able to push out waves at least a little bit. Like, it's not obviously quite as good, but it's at least a step in the right direction. Because the biggest issue that Na'Vi have is they can never push out lanes. Like, they just have Empire sitting in every single spot on the map and just pushing and pushing and pushing.
What if Hvos goes Acceptor and just starts clearing the waves from whatever?
Then I think they lose.
Yeah, I think it's fine, man. It's fine.
Oh, Poppy's gone for another overgrowth. He's just giving him a bit of
casual leaf seed. He's got a BKB now, so there's pretty much no way he dies.
Coil? Maybe he's gonna force the Manta or BKB.
Oh, I'm not invisible anymore.
He just doesn't care. He's taking a lot of damage.
Gotta force out BKB, but entire rotation's coming in. Mag's gonna lead the charge. He's got Stampede. They can go back in.
Oh, nice fight, man. This is a bad idea.
Right, BKB gets activated by Hvos. Is right-clicking on Mag. Overgrowth, only gonna hit. BKB gets forced back out. Couple of BKB for each other. Meanwhile, Dendy, though, he's gonna get trapped. Is it gonna be a grave for him? He's fine. He's fine. He's grand.
What's happening?
Now they're gonna re-engage the Blink Dagger on the backline. They want Puppy. Meanwhile, Dendy's already out of that fight. Age just gonna get exploded. Hvos, he does have a teleport scroll as well as 11 magic wand charge. He's gonna be fine. Dendy somehow got caught. No, that was Puck. Excuse me. Bot lane though. Got wrecked.
He's getting
yeah, your base is dying basically while this happens.
Yeah.
I was wrong. 29 minutes.
Huh.
But not in the way that I thought it was going to happen. I mean, to be fair.
Are Na'Vi dying to Rat Dota? Does that remind you of something?
A little bit.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty poor decision on Empire's part. It's like, why are they just diving in and fighting relentlessly?
Space
and then you realize, oh.
Yeah.
Space
yeah, the thing that was huge there is Mag actually had BKB. Because if he didn't have BKB, he would have just blinked in and died to Hvos like straight away. But that didn't end up happening, and since the Luna had the Aegis, they bought enough time for bottom racks to go down. So all in all, it was a tactical feed, basically, by Always Want to Fly and Mag.
What a man.
And actually, Luna died too, but again, Aegis, so Silent was just alive again at the end of it.
Silent is pretty farmed right now.
Dondo is so poor.
Dondo's almost got Maelstrom. That would help greatly. I think Dondo hasn't been an impact at all so far.
He's 0-3-10. Like, it's not...
Shrapnel assist, boys. You know, here's another way to look at it. If you're just having poor farm, or like you just don't have enough damage to be in...
Shrapnel does the same damage every single time. Doesn't matter what items you have.
Consistency.
I mean, you can't really rely on right-click damage.
Blink on Poppy.
Did like 30% of that creep wave's health and damage.
I mean,
by the time I walked through it. Not even, actually, more like 20.
Oh no, the glaives, oh my god.
A lot of illusions.
Yeah, that push power is ridiculous. Oh, Blink, Overgrowth, actually getting hit on 4. Funnick goes in, he manages it a 3-man coil, but Silent, he's got that BKB. There's the Hex. Nice Grave coming out from Kerr on the high ground. Dendy just going to town with the Mask of Madness. He's going to get disrupted. That might have actually just gotten him killed. There is a snipe up. Can Dendy get it? He gets the snipe before the Ghost Walk, and they'll be able to get a kill. They lose their tier 3 tower, and now they want to chase. Puppy, he's got to blink again in 1 second. There's that Shrapnel. Max rank, it's so good. Dendy going to get the double kill. Are they actually going to be able to turn this around? Bigger way, headshot cancel. Always Want to Fly, the saddest rainbow pony I've ever seen.
No impact.
No impact.
It's like he hurt us, man.
Yeah. Oh. Just got the laser stick out as well.
I think they're going to try to at least force a tier 2. Meanwhile, they have to heed to their base and start defending that one. Maelstrom's back up as well as 1,400 gold. So once Mjolnir's online, that could get pretty scary because they're already having trouble breaking the high ground, they being Team Empire.
Well, if by having trouble breaking the high ground you mean casually walked into the base and killed the entire set of bottom racks without any contention.
That was a ninja rack.
Yeah, that was a ninja. Yeah. Also, I guess I didn't expect the 4-man
but
overgrowth.
a ninja rax is still a rax, and it still has huge impact on the game because that lane is now worth basically.
I don't know if you want to dive that Hvos. Hvos is going in. He's got the cooldown. He's got the BKB. The overgrowth not going to hit though. Meanwhile, Vanscore is going to get melted on the background. Silent fighting the man way out. Kuroki, Southgrave. The Skunk's going to come through. The Glaives. The Glaives.
That butterfly going to work.
Well, he actually bought his Reaver like before the next fight, so if he hadn't spent that money, he would have died there.
I'm just gonna say I'm very much so impressed with this max disruption because I feel like that's doing a lot more than Shadow Poison.
Just because they have Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're seeing them using him push multiple times. In the particular that fight, it just did so much damage.
Well, Puppy just messed up there. Like, he didn't overgrowth. Like, I mean, he overgrowth, but he didn't overgrowth the Luna, which means that she just goes ham. And then you die. Like, it's bad.
Alright, boys.
You can still attack an overgrowth, though. Can't you?
I don't think you can.
No, you can't. It's basically like being frostbitten. You can cast spells, but
Holy
you can't.
crap, Dandy takes 780 damage. Sunstrike Root?
He almost instantly dies from killing that.
The Necro Baby, yeah.
That's funny.
What a silence.
What a silence. The thing about Sniper is that I think people have this misconception of when you play with him, you have to have like initiators, but it's actually the opposite because Sniper can hit from so far away that you can force the other team to come to you. So you basically just need to build your team around Sniper. Like you need to have heroes that
protect them.
Like the tree was a great pick. I loved that pick because they were against Centaur and it allows you to stop Centaur initiation and things like that. But the puck just has no synergy with the team, I feel.
This fight is questionable.
Yeah, they can't take it. I mean, there's a cheese. They're going to run it anyway, though. At least a little bit. Mag canceling the stomp one time. Havos, he's got the Mjolnir on him right now. How much damage can they possibly do in this time? They're actually doing a little bit. Here comes Funnick. He's going to get hexed, though, before he can jump to his orb. He might actually die before he gets a silence, and he does, in fact, do so. Vanscore, in the meantime, is going to be going down. Now Havos, Grave's still on him. He's really low right now. He's trying to get Mag before he dies, but he just simply can't, and I think it's just a little bit too much right now. Na'Vi, they trade away pretty much their whole team for A support, and the desperation snipe, and Na'Vi, they just say, GG.
35-minute GG.
I was right about something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a fun game.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I think their lineup could have worked if a couple of things went a little bit differently. I think having a hero like Gyro on the team with a sniper is a really smart play too, just because it gives you that one impact hero who also kind of gets farm at the same time. And then you have two heroes who are really big threats during the fight, which is really good because you basically have a dual core versus a Luna. And the sniper is good against the Luna anyway. So I feel like pretty much all their picks were pretty solid except for the puck.
Except for the puck. Also, I'm not a big fan of the way that Dandy itemized. I think Blink and Mask of Madness is fine, but getting both of them, you just don't have enough damage. Because Empire's not giving you any time. They are already pressuring you at 20 minutes into the game.
It's kind of skewed though, because when he had Blink and Mask of Madness, he was still before level 14, right? Like Bruno said, the 14 mark where, okay, obviously has all skills maxed, but that was before then. And the problem with going that build and going Mask of Madness Blink is that you can't actually get as many hits off because you don't have the range. So you actually just sit there and you're like...
So we're going back to that.
No, but it's true. Like, think about it. 200 extra range means that you can sit and get more autos off, right? And a Mask of Madness is like an all-in-ish type of item. If you don't attack during the Mask of Madness, then what's the point of the Mask of Madness?
Okay, so how about this? Blink, Mask of Madness, Midas. Is Midas the thing that's... Obviously helped them get the other two quicker.
Midas. I wouldn't get Midas.
Okay.
Okay.
I would get Midas and the other one, because I feel Midas gets you to 16 or 14 much quicker.
Well,
so
I mean, truthfully, I still think Midas is okay, but I wouldn't do it myself, like if I was playing it.
Okay.
But
I think the Necro book on Invoker actually hurt him quite a lot. Like every time they were fighting, there was one time where he just ran at them and the Necro book just straight up killed them.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, that's the game. Na'Vi, again, another defeat being handed by Team Empire. And Empire won both their matchups as they were in the same group. So Empire looking pretty strong. They're going to be making that race for the first place finish at DreamLeague. But we'll be coming up next with what game? Because I don't know.
Dog versus Sigma.
Sigma, yeah.
Dog versus Sigma.
Or Enigma, like James likes to call them.
Enigma, Sigma.
Why?
Well, the result of that game will be an Enigma. So we'll see you in a bit.